Let's talk a little bit about emotional intelligence. This is a concept that is only now beginning to gain popularity in the professional workplace. However, it is not often talked about in terms of internal and individual wellness and health. The Balanced Man Plan is here to correct all that, and we know that it is important to keep in balance, that is emotional intelligence, with every other area of life, and for some really distinct reasons. So, as far as love and belonging needs, the more that we have a varied and full range and balanced emotional intelligence, the more that we can have awareness over what's going on for us relative to what's going on for our other tribe members. And the easier it is for us to navigate those spaces with them in a way that is seen as positive and beneficial for everybody and is going to incentivize them continuing to interact with us and wanting to interact with them. It's going to keep the love and belonging relationship more stable when we can all read each other and understand what our intentions are and communicate about those. Another aspect of emotional intelligence that is really important is staying on point with our own internal sense of purpose. Emotions are like gauges on our dashboard of the car. They're constantly going off, and they let us know how our internal purpose is doing with where we are and how things are going. Sure, we can see outside of the windshield, we can see where the road is, what direction it goes, when we need to make a right turn, why that makes sense versus a left turn. However, what if the car is running hot? Or what if some indicator lights aren't working and we could get pulled over and that really won't work? That is what emotions are, and having a full range of emotional intelligence is all about. And the more that we know how to balance that with ourselves, we can keep ourselves going due north and in line with our purpose and our plan. And last but certainly not least, emotions really get a bad rap out there in modern society, and especially with men, right? We're told, be stoic, keep your emotions chill, right? Like, don't express them, keep your hand to yourself. There is a time and a place for all of that. However, with that being said, emotional intelligence at the end of the day is just more important even than reason and rationality for human beings. And let me give you an example by using the company of Apple, right? So 20 years ago, Macintosh, Apple, it was about bankrupt. It was about done. This fella named Steve Jobs came along and was like, look, this is the vision I have. This is the purpose that I identify to this, and this is what we're gonna make happen. And he did it. And he created a movement that has played out in such an influential way in modern society, and that would not have been possible if they only did what makes sense. Macintosh is out of money, we're done. No, this guy was going to make sure that they kept pushing and pushing in a direction that, even though it didn't make the most rational sense, he had a vision and he knew where he was going with that. And the more that we know how to maintain balance with a full range of emotional intelligence, even though us fellas are not taught how to do this in boyhood or encouraged to do this very much in manhood, the more that we can stay focused on our own due north and keep everything going in the right direction for us and our loved ones around us.